It's morning in the townships of South Africa, and Alice Matheny is getting ready to go to work, selling makeup for a 120-year-old American company.
This is a foundation from Avon. That's what I use. After that, then, there's a lipstick, there's the mascara, and this is the eyeshadow.
She now earns 10 times more money than when she was cleaning houses.
Before I started doing Avon, I was a domestic worker, so it was very difficult for me to do the makeup in the morning because I didn't have any money to buy that. But now my life has changed completely, really completely. Avon is a company for women. It puts food on your table and mascara on your face.
It's a pretty good motto.
Yes.
It's time to take time out for beauty. Avon calling.
It's hard to believe this American icon is thriving in Diepsloot. It's one of South Africa's poorest and roughest townships. And yet, this is not a place of despair. 150,000 people crammed into tiny tin shacks built right next to open sewers. 50% of the people here are unemployed, and the rates of domestic violence are some of the highest in the world.
You can't help but think that people who are living this far below the poverty line, and many don't work, can't afford to buy beauty products.
Mainly what we're doing, we're empowering women to be financially independent. So the main thing is not to sell to them. If they can't buy, then they have to join, go sell to the people out there to get the extra cash for their families.
But Alice's first potential recruit, a cleaning lady, is skeptical.
Who can buy that cash?
A lot of people are buying. Are you serious?
Yesterday,
I sold 4 of those.
Yes.
I'll try. If it doesn't work for me,
It's gonna work for you. Once she delivers the products, then she collects money. Then she could go pay Avon and pay herself.
can I pay myself?
Yes.
Yes.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
I think that's the whole point.
Can I pay myself from that money?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna get rich.
To maintain her high income, Alice has to recruit new sales reps with each new monthly brochure. Back home, she keeps track of the sales of hundreds of agents on her own laptop.
As a domestic, you were afraid to clean a laptop.
Yes, I was.
Do you have your dream board?
Yes, I do.
Like every Avon sales rep, Alice has a dream board filled with goals that were at one time unimaginable.
So the first thing on here was to become an executive,
Yes.
and then the BlackBerry.
Yeah. Then I bought my hi-fi. I've got my washing machine. My kids coming from public school to private school, I marked that.
On that dream board, what's left?
What's left is the house.
Is there any reason why I should think that you won't do that?
I don't think so.
You are speaking to Tulufelo from Avon.
These women aren't just earning material comforts,
Body spray, body lotion.
they're also gaining their freedom. Anna Sinego is now Alice's top deputy. But not so long ago, Anna was selling hotcakes at the bus stop and being brutally beaten at home.
I know you've had a very tough time, and you were in an abusive marriage.
Yes.
What did he do to you?
I remember one day he beat me with an X on my back.
With the axe?
With an X. I was like bleeding everywhere, on my face, everywhere.
But now he's gone.
Now he's gone. He's out of my life. I'm doing my business now.
What are your dreams?
My biggest dream was to change my gait. So
You feel safe?
I feel safe. When I wake up, I just think about my job, and I love my job.
You apply the powder.
Now it's time for the next generation to build on their mother's achievements, like Anna's daughter Malebo, who just opened this beauty shop.
Hi. I'm Nancy.
I'm Malebo.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So the shop is brand new.
Yes, I just opened yesterday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your first day as a young businesswoman. How do you think what you're doing is going to change the economics of South Africa?
I think that I'm going to be an example to most of the young girls out there that they have to be independent. I learned that in life there are challenges, but you shouldn't let challenges put you down.
Even here, in one of South Africa's poorest townships, The label says there's no shortage of customers.
Then if there's anything that you like, you can call me and give me your order. Everybody want to look beautiful, whether they are poor or not. They want to look beautiful and be clean.
This is much more than a lipstick revolution. The success of these female micro-entrepreneurs is changing their lives. And when one American businessman saw the Avon model, he decided to replicate it to improve the health of communities on the other side of the African continent.
What better way to really understand the Avon model than to become an Avon lady? While I can't say I knocked the lights out on my lipstick sales, I did learn quite a bit. Everything that you've talked about so far I think is great.
Chuck Slaughter, who made millions in the travel business, learned even more as an Avon lady.
So Avon really is a very direct inspiration for Living Goods.
Because he wanted to create a new kind of business, a medical nonprofit called Living Goods.
Here are your products. Cough syrup, too. Amoxicillin syrup, too.
But it's not cosmetics these reps are stocking up. It's life-saving drugs they get at a discount, and which they'll sell for a small profit, just like the Avon ladies.
When we first saw that this sort of mobile door-to-door system really worked, we took a closer look at Avon. And much to my surprise, I found out that it started in the 19th century in rural America. And of course, when we think about what the developing world looks like today, it's a lot like that. You had women who needed a source of income, but there was no employment economy. And you had these very tight social connections. What's really remarkable about Avon is that it's grown to be like a $10 billion business. And I thought, if a business model can grow to be that successful over that long a period of time, selling products that are basically discretionary, imagine the power of that same model to deliver products that people really desperately need.
Like everyone on the Living Goods team, Sara Bobidia has to wear two hats, businesswoman and community health provider.
Living Goods has moved me from zero to a hero. Because out there in my community, people know me as a hero because I save them, I save lives for their kids.
Especially when the heavy rains come that turn Kampala's dirt roads into muddy swamps that bring a mortal threat for the capital's children. Malaria, and other waterborne diseases. Responding to market conditions, Sada stuffs her mobile medicine kit with fresh drugs she can sell at 1/7 the going price.
Like now I have a promotion of malaria and diarrhea. And when I brought my medicine, it was really working and it was very cheap.
What's remarkable is that in a world of shrinking aid budgets, Living Goods aims to pay its own way.
What we do is not charity. What we're trying to do is build a sustainable social enterprise that will be here for a long period of time. We're not handing out goods for free. We find that when someone pays something, even if it's a small amount, they're more likely to use it.
At first they used to say, it's fake medicine. How can medicine sold at 15,000 in a hospital be sold at 2,000? They said it was fake, and now they come like nothing. Yeah.
The startling fact is that 20,000 kids die every day for diseases that can be prevented for basically less than the cost of a cup of coffee. The Living Goods model addresses two big sets of challenges in the developing world with regards to health. The street price of these life-saving drugs can be 300% to 400% of the manufacturing cost. That's not the only problem. Counterfeits are rampant in the developing world. And what the Living Goods model, which is based on this franchised direct selling approach, does is it aggregates the buying power, it ensures quality, it provides support, provides low-cost financing to these small entrepreneurs. That's great, but that's not all that's happening now. The other big trend, of course, in emerging markets is mobile. When we started just a few years ago, maybe 20 or 30% of the households we serve had a mobile phone. Now it's almost 70%. We used our mobile SMS communications platform to educate people about everything.
Remember, your breast milk is the best food for your baby. Feed only breast milk for the first 6 months. The SMSs work and they made a great impact. They sent SMSs from the head office, the reminders, to remind them that it's time for medicine. Don't forget to give your kid the drug. Yeah. And those who don't know how to treat themselves, They normally come to us and ask us what to do. The baby is sick, what should I do? Yeah, and I would normally tell them, if you don't have time to give the kids the drug, you just call me, I'll come.
Before any of these future health entrepreneurs go out in the field, they have to pass a month-long business and medical course taught by a male nurse.
But we encourage, or we advise, to give on the day of delivery because we want to stimulate the breast to come.
So, Michael, that I pick in the bag and I give the mother, is it for free?
No. What are we charging? You know, for me, I'm not using it selling. So it is you people who can remember the money. And remember, I've taught you to do what?
Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for being here today. How's the training going? Today is your last day? Yes. Is that it? And tomorrow is graduation? Yes. Are you looking forward to it? Yes. We're very, very proud of you. Uganda is our first country. Next year, we'll be starting in Kenya. Living Goods will be setting up shop in Nairobi.
Karawanda!
I guess what's exciting to us is this. We're in this really compelling time now where the combination of direct selling models like Avon, microfinance, and this new emergence of mobile technology is making possible a whole new generation of very successful entrepreneurs who can address some of these really massive social problems in an incredibly efficient, sustainable way. So Living Goods isn't looking just to create a successful organization. We're really after game-changing scale.
There's no hiding the joy these women feel for the game change about to happen in their lives. Entire families sharing the excitement of graduation and the chance to join Chuck's vision of improving the world.
This is our final candidate, Nabisomi.
When I see the difference that we make in the lives of these women who are our entrepreneurs, it's pretty trippy. As inspiring as that is, I spend most of my time thinking about the hundreds and thousands of millions of people we haven't touched yet.
Whether by selling medicines or cosmetics, women who thought they had no skills begin to believe in themselves and are transformed into self-confident businesswomen.
So for what you've learned,
yes,
do you feel this responsibility to bring women along with you?
Yes.
You'll be sitting. The tunnel is dark, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Because if you teach somebody, they have the knowledge to take up the business, so they teach others to do the same. So when I tell them my story, it inspires them.